The way you trigger jealousy in people really needs to be studied, because it's getting much harder for people to hide their disdain and discomfort around you. The envy and the tension is only increasing, and people become even more unsettled by your presence than they ever have. They're looking at you as somebody who's beautiful, who's in the spotlight, someone who's radiant, divine, and they feel like they come up short compared to you. People are also fully aware of your transformation. Some people have watched you as you have evolved and illuminated the pathway that you're on. People can see that you have transcended your peers, and the level of elevation that you are at is a lot different than most people. They also know you are the blueprint. You're the one that has the blueprints. You're the one that can change the world. If there's something in this world that needs to be fixed, the person that's likely to do that is you. The person that has all those ideas in their mind is you. It's just a matter of executing it. So because you're very capable as a person and you look good, it makes some people feel some type of way. And people that do not have control over their mind are easily hijacked by the devil. So that's why people tend to be erratic in behavior when it comes to you. They're double-minded. One side of them wants to love you, care for you, nurture you. The other side of them gets hijacked and they want to be your worst enemy. Or they just can't control themselves as far as like how they truly feel inside. I feel like in the past, you may have been blind to certain things, but now that you see things for the truth, your boundaries are stronger than they have ever been. And on top of that, you're not playing games with anybody. You take your time seriously. And so people that waste your time, I feel like they're the ones that you feel disrespected by the most. You love yourself to an extent that you hadn't loved yourself in the past. To the point where now you're willing to cut the cord with anything and anybody. You don't care who it is, family, kids, work. You're like, anything that's bad for me, I will cut the cord for you at an instant. The level of empowerment that you have now, it's only intensifying because your boundaries are increasing as well. Some of you are in a purification process where you're getting rid of things that don't serve you anymore. You might be at a brand new cycle. And so everything that came with that last cycle that you were in, you're getting rid of. So you may be getting nudges to like declutter or clean or throw things out. Follow those intuitive nudges because you know what to do already. Celebration is here for you. Some of you guys are going to be going on a vacation, having an adventure, but you put in so much work, time, and effort that the divine wants to bless you with something. The more love and effort you put into yourself, the better your life gets. I also feel like people that were sneaky, conniving, underhanded, that would do things behind your back, you're starting to see how they really feel about you. And also, people are upset because it seems to be only you. When you're around, it's like you suck up all the energy and all the focus. They feel like you're the only one that's protected. You're the only one that has something that they want. Instead of people focusing on your timeline, they need to be worried about their own lives. And this is why they're so bothered by you, because they're not minding their own business. I feel like once you stopped carrying burdens that are not your own, this is like that savior complex and mentality. Once you work through that and you had to grieve ways of living that you had in the past, this grieving process was layered. Not only do you grieve the life you thought you wanted, but you also grieve aspects of you where you realize that you were just unaware of certain things. And then you also grieve the relationships that you thought you were going to bring into the future. And so as you went through that process, you were able to shed layers of yourself to the point where now you're the magician. Now you don't look at things outside of yourself. You know you are a fully capable person. You know that everything that you desire is already yours. And you know that you have the tools at your disposal in order to get what it is that you need. And so now that you're in this like position of power that you may have not been in the past, you're able to give gems to those who deserve it. I also feel like you've gotten way better at gauging who's worth your time and who's not. Some of you guys were just very loving, caring, nurturing, that you were that way towards everyone. You didn't even have boundaries of some sort. But as you learn to cord cut and as you learn that like you take on people's energy as you're associated with them, you started to instill better boundaries. And so now people feel like they have to beg for your energy and time because you're not dealing with anyone that's not worth it to you. It doesn't matter what you think they're going to value out of you. You're the type that only engages with people that are worth your time. It's almost like they have to get a certain level of clearance before they can even engage with you. So sometimes people see you as like very guarded, maybe even wounded, maybe even taking their time to recover. So people feel like you have a guard up, and there's nothing wrong with that. They might be used to people that have no boundaries at all. But when it comes to you, you're no longer blind. You're no longer locked in like you used to be. The only person you're locked in for is you. And so as you learn to put yourself first, as you learn to cut out the things that don't serve you, as you put up those boundaries, it's becoming easier for you to get what it is that you're trying to get out of life. Your harvest is looking great. You've been patient through this journey, and you're continuously getting downloads from the divine. So certain things out there, only you can complete them. The ideas that are in your mind are supposed to be implemented onto paper and carried out and actually fulfilled. This is why you have a crown, because there's a certain job or mission that's assigned only to you. This is why the devil's on your top 24/7. Like, I swear, the amount of people around you that get freaking hijacked, if you knew, you would be dumbfounded. If you knew how important you were, you'd understand why there's so much adversity. There's so much complications when it comes to you reaching your goals and dreams, because whatever idea you have, it's going to affect millions of people, not just hundreds. No, we're talking about millions. The blueprints that you have are going to help create new earth. And so the devil does not want that to happen. Archons want to keep having control of society. They want society to suffer. They want people to be having loss of hope. They want people in the energy of pain, sorrow, misery. And you might be the key to changing all of that. And so everything in your life is happening in divine timing. If you feel guarded around certain people, there is a reason why. If you feel like, oh, maybe I should distance myself from this person even though I don't have proof, you don't need proof. Your intuition is proof. And so cord cutting is something that is very important. I cord cut from everyone in my life on a regular basis. Like, you do not need to be in my energy for what? Have your own source of energy. So with the King of Swords, you're the truth. You are very honest. Some people may think that you're cold and logical and not in your heart space, but that's not the case. You just know how to switch in from your logical mindset to your heart space. And the more that you love yourself and you take care of yourself, the easier it's going to be to defeat things that have no power over you. You're no longer blind. You know the truth. You know how people feel about you. You know people are jealous. You know they want your spot. You know they want your recognition. You know they want to be you. If they can be in your skin, they literally would. Because they know who you are. On a subconscious level, they know that there's something special about you, and there's a reason why you're practically untouchable. And so everything that you want to do in your life, the tools, you already have them at your disposal. You do not need to look at anything outside of yourself. Put yourself out there. Implement the ideas that are in your mind. Carry them out and put them into a blueprint or paper. Before you know it, you'll have something to show for it.